Class, today we are going to look at atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. And remember, we are done with rainfall stroke precipitation. We looked at air temperature and atmospheric humidity. So let us look at atmospheric pressure today. What is atmospheric pressure? It refers to the weight exerted by air on Earth's surface. The weight air exerts on Earth's surface is what we call atmospheric pressure. Another student may say it is the force per unit area that is exerted against the surface of the Earth by the weight of air above it. How do we measure and record atmospheric pressure? How do we measure and record atmospheric pressure? We record atmospheric pressure using an instrument called barometer. And we have two types of barometers. We have simple mercury barometer and an alloyed barometer. But the one which is commonly used for measuring and recording atmospheric pressure is simple mercury barometer. As the name suggests, it is very simple to use. Let us now explain how we measure, briefly how we measure and record atmospheric pressure using a simple mercury barometer. A simple mercury barometer is made up of a 1 meter long glass cube. It has a glass cube. This glass cube is closed at one end and definitely open at another end. It is filled with mercury. This is very important. The glass cube, which is closed at one end and open at another end, is filled with mercury, not water, not alcohol. The open end of the glass cube is inserted into a container of mercury, and the vacuum is left above the mercury, and the column is supported by the air pressure outside. Then air pressure is obtained by observing the level of the mercury in the glass cube. Let us have an illustration. This is a diagram showing a simple mercury barometer. This is a container of mercury. A container where there is mercury. You can see mercury within a container. Then the open end of a glass tube. This is a glass tube, and the open end of the glass tube is inserted into mercury, and there is air pressure around the glass tube outside. And when air increases, when atmospheric pressure increases, mercury will rise, will expand while rising within the glass tube. And there is a vacuum on top of the mercury level where there is no air. That space which we have named vacuum, it's not occupied by any air. And how do you read the amount of atmospheric pressure? You read basing on the level of mercury within the glass tube. If the mercury level is high, the atmospheric pressure is high. If the mercury level is low, the atmospheric pressure is low. And remember, we measure atmospheric pressure in units called millibars. Thank you.